Mental health. I ain't going down anymore. I'm here to stay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Schizophrenia and the City. Today we have Deb, calling herself the Thespian Lesbian, who formerly worked at Cubbyhole for the past 14 years. And Deb and I are going to have a whole in-depth conversation about life. If you're down for that, keep watching.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Deb,
Yes.
say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Me and Deb were kind of going over, what are we going to talk about? When did your life first start? And she was like, a week ago. And I was like, well,
True.
that doesn't give us that much to talk about then if it happened last week. So we got a little in-depth. And I was like, so what really was a big turning point or something that really got you? And she just started talking about her mom.
That is true.
You want to talk about your mom?
Well, my mom was my best friend. I was very lucky, but in a very strange way. My brother was a handful. He was also gay, and he did have AIDS in the first wave of it. And when I said my life began a week ago, after my mother had passed of ovarian cancer, January 2023, and Jonathan passed of AIDS 2006. So I took care of my mom, and I realized the strength I did have, that I finally saw through their eyes. And after I had the chance, which has been recently, to pack my mother's boxes and my brother's boxes. It's true, when you unpack things, and even physical things, you unpack stuff in your head when you have mental shit and shit from your childhood. My mother kept things or wrote things, Sherry Sunshine as they called my mother, because she was never negative. But you find things and you're just like, oh my God, she knew I was a cokehead. What? I always thought she was so focused on my brother, but when she did come to see me in California, she knew what I was doing. She was no fool, that Sherry Sunshine.
Sherry Sunshine.
That's what everyone
Sunshine
called
knew.
my mother. That's what they always called they knew. P.S. Anyway, anyone who is watching this know I go off in tangents. Anyway,
That's that episode.
mental health. This is a mental health.
It is a mental
podcast.
I go off on tangents constantly. Don't even worry about it.
Anyway, that was my my tangent ego. Not ego. Yeah, what is it? It's my other alter ego talking. My tangent alter ego.
Let it
talking.
be. Let it be Sherry Sunshine.
Anyway, and she was a beautiful soul, but I am living my life now, and as I unpack my issues, I'm feeling lighter and lighter. It's true. I thought I went through the light in my tunnel already with my therapist when I came out, and I was, and I came out older. 44. Anyway, P.S. I thought I took care of it, ding-a-ding-ding-ding, and I didn't. And I never took care of my brother's death either. It all happened ba-ba at the same time. Anyway, P.S. It's all coming out now, childhood shit, and I'm becoming stronger for it.
Good.
And I'm becoming whole, and that's why I said I became whole last week, because so much has come out, and I'm remembering things my mother said, and she's so right. She's so right, because as soon as I started to put these things in practice outside of my home, a thing she said about people and how to socialize, actually, because I had no adult supervision. I was drinking at the age of 10 and getting high at the age of 10. My first joint was when Bohemian Rhapsody launched with all the 16 and 17-year-olds. I remember it. I remember Dorothy, I won't say her last name, like doing a robot situation. She was so stoned, pouring cereal after why Bohemian Rhapsody was going in her house with her brother John and Tommy and Kathy. And I was there, and we were getting high, and 9 smoking, and I could go on forever. So I had no adult supervision. So now I'm socializing so much better, listening to my mother. Ta-da! So I'm me now. I'm becoming an adult, and I'm going out west. And that's my story. That's that's why I see me through my mother and my brother's eyes when they say, Debbie, you're strong. And my mother said, you are a clown at that party, that birthday party, the kids' party. When you punch me, you come back up. Only this time, I'm not going anywhere. Because if you punch me, don't fuck with me. That's why, because I ain't going down anymore. I'm here to stay. Yay!
Wait, also, you are moving to LA.
I am moving to LA, to West
You got
Hollywood.
big plans coming up.
I got big plans coming up. I'm very excited. I'm just gonna sublet my apartment for a year, test it out. I do have some potential opportunities, and I'm looking forward to making them happen. Reading a beautiful book called Breaking the Habit of Being You, and I'm going to keep reading it. I thought it was garbage at first, but well, it gave me a great example. It's about making, it's not a vision board, and it's not The Secret. I think I read it, and it got me hooked when it said making things happen. Like, you literally visualize something and you get your body chemicals going, and you are able to make yourself have a when you master, right?
Totally.
Okay, so I said to myself, this book is onto something. This guy, he's right. When you actually picture something and make it you got to make it happen. So everything I'm making happen or letting go is happening. So I'm like, I can't just sit here. If there's an opportunity out there and I'm told it's there, but for me to grab it and to do it, I can't just be like, I should go. I'm making it happen. I called a friend of mine. I said, I need your help, because she's a mover organizer, helps get things together. I need you to help pack me up. I just unpacked. And I called my friend Holly Beth, wonderful bartender at Stonewall. Shout out to Beth. I need your help. She's on it, and we're subletting my apartment. Was there yesterday. My friends Jess and Zara, Jess Stein, Zara Barra, Zara Barry, and my friend Michelle, Lil Michelle Z, helping me. I have to give out all these shout outs. All these people support me and helping me out, get my shit together. And you got to make things happen, people. That's why people, I'm realizing that's why I'm telling you I have my shit together now. That's why I went through the light of the tunnel. I'm not wallowing. I am not hurting myself in any way. You know what I mean? Everything. If I'm not, if I wasn't putting up my nose, which I did for many years, and I'm just glad for me. I'm walking in my shoes. I'm still walking in my shoes, and I'm making it happen. You gotta make it happen.
You gotta make it happen.
You have to make it happen.
Happen.
Right now for me is what I learned. Everybody has to go through their shit, and I've finally gone through my shit. And I'm just saying, I'm 59, man. It took me this long to get here.
That's
man.
okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Some time.
That's what I'm saying. Don't beat yourself up. And it literally, it took me, I wasn't getting here till last week. I was beating myself up till last week.
It doesn't matter how long it takes. You just gotta get there.
People aren't knowing if they could have called me or not, because that's how I was going through it. And who wants to call it Debbie Downer? Shout out to Rachel Dratch, and best character, but sometimes not for me. Right, Debbie? I told her, give me a call, because I'm light now, because really, and even my mother said, Debbie, nobody wants to go out with someone who's going to be like, how you doing? And just be like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And she's right. So anyway, go out and be around people and make things happen for yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Just keep saying you're worth it. Try. And even when you don't want to, and I do that too, and I'm like, I even say to myself, you're worth it, and I still, I would pick up the phone and order the food. We all do it, but at least it wasn't, at the time. But you are worth it. Everyone out there is worth it. Just keep saying it. And it took me a long time till I was 59. So I'm just saying, you're worth it.
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 You're worth
You're
it.
worth it.
You're worth it.
You're worth it.
You're worth it.
We're all worth it.
We're all
And
worth
just
it.
remember this. If someone's getting angry at you, take a step back. Don't fight back. They don't walk in your shoes. You don't walk in theirs. If they're that angry at you, you know what? That means also, do you really need them in your life too? Just take a deep breath. And that's it. That's it. You don't need toxic people because you're dealing with your stuff too. That's all. If they're your friend and they really know your situation, you need to heal first of whatever you're dealing with. Deal with you first. Deal with you first. Once you're stronger, maybe you could bring them in your life if you want to bring them back. But if someone is not causing you something but nothing, or you yourself feel, you know what, I'm at a point right now where I don't think I'm bringing good things to the friendship because I know where I'm at in my head, and I don't think it's a good thing for this person. You need to back off. You don't be selfish, and that's okay. But you overall do need to take care of yourself. And taking care of oneself is what I learned is not being selfish. And taking rose-tinted glasses off is not being selfish. Listening to people's other experiences. You gotta listen. I still need to work on that. Listening is a very important quality also in life. Anyway, make it happen. And I leave you with thank you for bringing me on here to let me speak, because
No problem.
I know that everyone goes through their shit, and when you're going through it, you just go through and you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna hurt, fuck this. No bleep, 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 bleep it. Take care of you, it's okay. You're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it. Everybody's worth it. You're only human. You're only fucking human. And we all need oxygen to breathe. No one is better than anybody else. And if they don't need oxygen to breathe, if you find someone along the way in your path, let me know. And I'll bow to them. I'll kiss their feet. I will give them everything I own. Only if they don't need oxygen to breathe. Without an oxygen tank, without any miracle thing. If they don't need oxygen to breathe, bring this human to me. I will give them everything I own. And adieu. And thank you. Be well, be safe. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.
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 It's been real.